Right. Think it's up now. Don't you just hate that awkward silence at the start of streams? It's always there. That just that sudden moment of like, You see, we've got to be silent at the start of streams because unfortunately, for some reason, it just takes a little bit to kick in, and then some of my first streams, you just suddenly you cut in and instantly I'm talking, but you don't know how to start the sentence because yeah, streams are weird like that. They just don't take the first few seconds of you starting the stream. I see some streamers like mitigate that by just basically doing an intro, and then once the intro is over, they do their introduction as soon as they go on screen, and that's, I guess that works. But yeah. Anyway, welcome back. We're back to this guitar. We haven't got that much to do now, actually. We've got all the frets, we've got tuners, we've got most of the body down. We just need a little bit on the back. A few details that you can put on the back, as well as what else do I need? I need to put the circles into these, as well as the circles into the neck. I don't know what you actually call them, so I'm just going to call them circles. And what else do I need? I need the jack for the audio, or the audio jack. Need to do the strings as well, and then a couple screws here on top of the bottom for a strap, so you can hold your guitar on your shoulder, and that should be everything. So let's get to it. Where shall I start? I shall start with the back. We'll add a cube, and because what I want to mimic is this, so I mimic this, not this one, this one, because I've chosen that one for whatever reason. Oh, that's not the cube. That's not the cube still. That's the cube. Just shrink that down to here. This is becoming a little tricky to place for some reason. I said select that face. Wait, I should do it like this. And that there. Pull that up here. And maybe that. Make it this big. Because that's a lot of the neck there. Okay, then what I want is I want to add some big screws. Like that, big screws, which I do already have a model of right here. You know what? I still haven't installed that plugin that allows me to. Ooh, this doesn't have a scale apply. I need that plugin that allows me, that makes a Blender show you the keys I'm pressing. Still haven't done that yet. I am behind on my own schedules. Now let's not make a particularly big screw. Let's like shrink it about there. Apply that scale. Now let's copy that once, copy that twice or 4 times. Maybe move these in a little bit here and here, and then move them a little bit down. Oop, bit too much down. And these ones a little bit up. Then give it a little randomness. Then for this final or almost final step, that's not entirely wanted. Gonna have to pull this in a little bit. How about this side? Yeah, on this side too. Gonna have to pull these in a bit as well. Okay, now I can do the bevel. Bevel these edges. About that much, I'd say. Right, F9. Make it nice and smooth. And then I'm actually going to bevel this, but this time I'm only going to do it with a single segment. Or maybe two? No, I can't do two segments. Too late. I've messed myself up. Or I could undo that. And bevel, if it lets me. Not like that. Don't be crazy, Blender. Let's make it two segments, actually. Yeah, that'll do. Then we'll shade smooth. Object. Shade smooth with auto smooth on. Make it 180. And that is disgusting, that. But there's an easy fix to it. Just insert a face right here, and that smooths it out. Maybe this face is too big. But there you go. That's how you fix that sort of texture malfunction, or material, or surface. Yeah, surface. Alright, we got that on. That means the neck is now fixed to the guitar. Save often, save always. Alright, then we got them. What else would I need? What should I do next? I guess I will add the audio jack. This is a bit of a problem. Well, there's a reference there, but I've got my own guitar I can use as reference, so let's pull that. I'm going to pull that out. Bear with me. Don't know if you can hear that. It very often helps to actually have these things as like physical reference in front of you, because a picture can only tell you so much, and it can be difficult to see depth. Like this picture, for example, only shows you this angle. You can't see you couldn't base a guitar off of this picture alone, which is why you've got many different pictures, so you can base it off many different perspectives. Anyway, audio jack. I think I shall start it off by adding a cube. Putting it about here, rotating it this much. Let's shrink it down a bit as well. Alright, I'm also gonna set the dimensions to local. Say about there works. Now, shall I take a more fanciful shape like this? Because the audio jack on my guitar is square. Maybe I can be a bit more creative. I'll do a split there. Stretch them out a little bit. Move them in like so. Now I've got an idea of its angle. I am also going to pull this out now so that the distances match. then I'm going to bevel this. So got a nice smooth, or a nice smoother look to it there. Okay, what else? Now this is the hard part. I've got to set a boolean and punch into that without it messing with the texture. So first I'm going to shade smooth it. Okay, object or edge mark sharp. Right, so now that is set. Let's add a cylinder. Actually, I'm going to name this first. Jack. Literally just calling it Jack. I don't know if it's actually spelt differently in technological terms, but what does it matter? I know what it is. Okay, what's the rotation on this? That's 42.4. I'm going to copy the rotation on that, paste it here. So I will be vertical or in line with this. Shall I have it this big? How big are they on these? Kind of big. Yeah, kind of big. Maybe I wanted to be big on this. Okay. Let's go object. No, I don't want to go in object. I want to go in here. Booleans. This is called cylinder 4. So cylinder 4. If I apply that and I move this, we've got a hole. Now just need to fix these issues with alignment. Actually that's it's some quite big issues actually. This is gonna be tricky. Maybe what I'll do, think that's aligned it. Yeah, that's aligned it. Okay, apply that. So if I click here, yes, that's what I wanted. And well, you know, that's not had too much of a negative effect on the topology. I'll still merge these. Nah, that doesn't really fix it. What if I, at last, do it like this? Maybe you need to move it in a bit like that as well. Relatively smooth, but I can still see some shading issues. Okay, how to improve this? I have an idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. Uh, let's try it. I'm gonna have to try a few things. Let's dissolve these edges. In fact, I'll even dissolve these ones. Oops. I selected more than I should have. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. First off, add that. So I can go here. Okay, first step. Second step. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 is about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Still got some popping issues. Mainly because of this. Oof, stop doing that. What's wrong with you? Is there extra face there? There is something up there. Maybe this was a mistake. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Nothing seems to be getting cut there. Maybe for now. And I'll dissolve these. For now. Now, of course, there's still a problem with topology. Let's try it like this. It's relatively... You kind of have to get very close. I mean, you can see a big discrepancy. Oh yeah, it's because I haven't done this side. Silly me. 1, 2... Wait, what did you just select? That wasn't what I was after. It's still like that. Maybe I literally need something like this. Hang on. What did I do here? Keep forgetting it's just M now. Maybe I literally just gotta do this. Stop selecting ones that I don't want you to select. select the vertex. Okay. Now hopefully that should be, yeah, that looks fine, that looks good. Now what I should do to smooth it out a little more, select all of these ones and pull them out a bit. No, not like that. And select these and pull them out, and there we go. We got a nice little a smooth curve. As for the jack, well, I'm noticing one little issue, but we can fix that later. Don't need to do that now. Let's have a look at our reference. Doesn't go in that far. We do it like this. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to put a cut there, go all the way across like this, then select the entire edge, slide, edge, slide, move that about up to here, and ooh, do I want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. Alright, so which one's that? Like one gap there. Move that back to here. Select these faces and extrude. No, wait, no, we're not going to do it like that. We'll do it from extrude on individual faces, so they go out equal amounts. Move them back, and then select these edges, pull them in a bit so that they look like that. I can't talk for some reason. My English is broken. Actually, I'm not going to shade smooth those. Though I am going to... No, wait. What do I want to do? Bless me. I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach this, actually. Okay. I think I figured it out. Right. Edge mark sharp. Wait a minute. I've messed up. Messed up big time. Stray face. Server died for a second. But, it's back. That was weird. At least it's back, right? Don't worry. I am here. I'm still here. It wasn't my fault, I promise. Okay, got that. Now let's... What do I want to do now? I want to go edge, make sharp, mark as sharp. Okay, good. Then I want to select these and bevel them. About here. Let's also select these faces and pull them out a bit. And while I'm at it, because that looks a bit jagged, let's bevel these points a little bit as well. Yeah, that'll do. And while I'm at it still, let's smooth these edges. First, let's mark as not sharp anymore, clear sharp, and bevel. Let's make it more than just 2 segments, make it 4. Right, almost done. It's a shade or face. Shade smooth. Okay, I think that's all of that sorted. Also, I'm going to delete these faces. So it makes that better. Hey, Jack! Thanks for being on the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. So where am I? What am I? I think what I want to do is actually bevel this just a little bit, not too much. Also, let's make it less segments. Maybe just one'll do here. Face shade smooth. And maybe pull that in so that it's a much smoother transition. I also feel I want to kind of do a bevel here. Let's try it. Bevel edges. Let's make it 2 segments here. And get rid of these flimsy sharp edges. Oops, no, that was mark sharp, not clear sharp. And finally, these other edges that are even worse. They are disgusting. They insult my model. Why don't I just... No, there's an easier way to do this. It's just go select select similar sharpness. Oh. Select similar. There we go. And then except I don't want that selected. Or that, or that, or that, or that. And then we bevel. Then we clear shop. Right? No, that's awful. Actually, I think that looks fine just like that. Okay. Next step. We need to add... Where's my reference? There it is. We need to add like a nut in it. Which is very easy to do. It's just... add a cylinder. Where is it? Well, I can do it in here. Add... cylinder. F9. I want to have 8 edges. No, 6. Shrink that down. Ah, no! It's that time of year. There are bugs in my monitor. They're those tiny little bugs. What are they? Lightning bugs or something, and they're not gonna get out. Ah, no! Awful creatures, those. So they get inside your monitor and they just don't get out. I don't know how they do it. Like you try and scrub your monitor to get them off, but nope, they're just there. Great. Like I noticed one of them crawling about, just like, how did you get, like, I was gonna rub him off and then I realized when I touched my finger to my monitor, oh, it's inside behind the protective shield. Those annoying little insects. Now the guitar I actually have right next to me in my room has a very interesting... Actually, no wait, this has it too. Those nuts like curve a little bit inside. So, shall I do... Probably should. I'll shrink this a little bit so it fits more like that. Add some splits along all the edges. Select each one. Shrink it like that, not just very slightly. Add a bevel. I think that's too much of a bevel. Actually, nah, that'll do. And then on these edges, because they're too sharp now, add a very slight bevel. And then for this, add a face. Not like that. Okay, that's a problem. That's better. And then move that out like this. Now, next problem I have, these get very cylindrical at this part. So what I need to do is to make these, well, cylindrical. Really round it out. So how about go vertex? Where's... No wait, there it is. Smooth option. That's not making it smooth at all. I'd argue it's doing the opposite. Oh wait, no, that's pretty smooth. Let's shrink it a little bit. Smooth it some more. This might take a while. I don't think this is doing anything. Huh. What if I shrink it down to like that? Now the bugs are still in my monitor. It's distracting now. Why do you guys always go in my monitor? You're either crawling about in my hair making my scalp itch or in my monitor. Damn lightning bugs, or was it thunder bugs? I don't care. Alright. Nope, that didn't work. I think I'm getting there. Almost. Oh wait, this might actually be what I want. Cat in a box? I didn't know this thing had. Oh, of course I did. Am I being given a cat in a box, or are you a cat in a box? Anyway, face. We'll shade this smooth. Then make this sharp. Huh. Still bit of a vertex issue here. Okay. How many vertices is this? Okay. Ah, every time I see one of those bugs, you're a cat in a box. Well, that's nice to know, cat in a box. Right, let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, 6 for there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 6 edges. That means there's 36 vertices. Okay, let's add a cylinder. Add cylinder. We'll give it 36 edges. Actually, no, we won't add a cylinder. Delete faces. We'll add a circle. Give it 36 edges. Move it over here. Shrink that down. $90 degrees. Don't matter. I thought I shrank it too much, but don't matter. Okay. It should be somewhat in line. Okay, good, good. Right, now what I'm going to do is... what was I going to do? I was going to do this. Go edge, extrude bridge edge loops. Good, good. That's looking how I want it. Although that isn't. Move that down. What happens if I collapse these? Of course. Not exactly what I want. Alright, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I think this is working. We're resolving it. Almost. Okay, almost. Select all that. Mesh cleanup. Where's cleanup? Merge by distance. Okay. Kind of what I want. Let's extrude from here. not like that. Extrude from there. And then move it down. Move that out. Like that. Okay. And there we go. Looks a bit weird, but that's kind of how they actually look. I don't know why it's so spherical or so circular on the top. I don't know how they do it. It's pretty impressive, really. But that's how it is. Now what happens if I do this? If I bevel that edge. Yeah, that don't look too bad. Yeah, I might prefer the sharp edge, actually. Yeah, that looks better. Ooh, wrong thing. Anyway, I want this to be a little wider. Actually, much wider. About that much wider. And this to be significantly lower. Maybe I actually want this to be in a bit. Play Xbox or play neither. I haven't played Xbox since the 360 days. I did do PlayStation 2 in that generation. Though touched on Xbox a few times, but it was owned by a friend. Always went over to his place to play Halo. Halo 1 and Halo 2. Loved that. It's a great time that was. I pretty much skipped the entire generation or the entire console generation this year. I'm pretty sure I actually talked about this in yesterday's stream. I'm having deja vu. Bevel that. Right, save often, save always. Well, what with the one issue that a lot of Xbox 360s had a tendency of breaking a few times, but mine managed to survive. I managed to get mine through the entire generation without it dying. And one thing I find amazing compared to the Xbox One, its controllers still work. Why are the Xbox One controllers so damn fragile? It's like I'm not even throwing them at walls and they break. Like I'm pretty good with my controllers, but for some reason the Xbox One controllers break so easily. I'm not throwing them at walls, banging them against desks or even into pillows. I'm holding them, getting angry a couple times admittedly, but I'm not breaking them. They just break on their own. Such bad controllers. Ah, that's much better, that. I actually never got past the first Arbiter level in Halo 2 because the copy my friend had kept crashing on that level. So, we mainly played multiplayer on Halo 2. What do I want to do next? What I wanted to do is add a sort of cylinder thing. What exactly does it look like? It's pretty much just a hole. That's what I want to add. Just a hole. So this time add a cylinder. Mesh cylinder. F9. How many vertices? I think 16 should be enough. Yeah, that'll do it. Wait. I wasn't in this. Add a cylinder. Okay. Get it placed right. Scale that up a bit. It's gonna pop out just a little, just a tad, just a hair. It wouldn't turn on at all? Oh, that is too bad. I feel like mine is one of the few that's actually survived the, survived. Just generally survived. Mine's one of the few that actually successfully survived. Though, if you don't have a disc in it, it takes a bit of effort to eject the disc, or to eject the disk drive. If there isn't a disc in it, like for some reason it doesn't eject straight away. You've got to press it a few times before it finally ejects. That's a weird one. Okay. What the hell? Like a nice deep hole. I can't see the X coordinates anymore. That'll do. That'll do for that. And that'll do for that. Okay. We got the audio jack. Now, I need to add a hole to this. Which that is easier said than done. I've been neglecting my sandwich. Poor sandwich. What is the best way to do this? Do I add an edge loop here maybe? One there, one there. Ooh. That doesn't look pretty actually. Wait a minute, what is that? What is that? What are you? What are you doing? What are you doing to yourself? What do I do that? No. Oh. What is that? What is that? I didn't have a voice crack. How did that happen? It's really weird that. I bet like there are some great games on the 360. But it's hard to say which console I predominantly grew up with. At least it is for me. Because in the end, I grew up with both the. I grew up the first console I ever played was the Super Nintendo. And one of my favourite games of all time is on that console, which is Star Fox. Love that game. And wait, oh, that wasn't the right one. Star Fox was, yeah, pretty much one of my favorite games of all time on the SNES. Love it. Then I grew up with a bit of the PlayStation 1. Hard to say which is my favorite on that one though, because there were a lot of great ones on the PlayStation 1. Then came the PlayStation 2, and I also touched on the GameCube a bit. Which one I like better? I think I prefer the GameCube controller, even though the GameCube controller was a bit painful. And I mean that very literally. Hope that doesn't create too much of a discrepancy, that. What happens if I do this? That's ugly. That is very ugly. This might be a tough one to do. How shall I do this? What if I... Alright, let's just do it at the center at first. Alright, that's not really very noticeable. Okay, so good start at least. Then extrude that. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. That is not pretty. Let's try and fix that. See what this does. I think that's fine. You wouldn't really notice that, or any. If I'm to move, let's see how it looks. It doesn't even look too bad there. But hell, you wouldn't notice any weirdness there. But I did look a bit ugly. Save often, save always. Time to add a couple screws. Oh, I thought that was a shading glitch there, but no, that's a part of the grid. Alright. Almost done. Well, almost done this bit anyway. Have I spent all stream on this? How long has it been? Like nearly an hour now? Yeah, nearly an hour. Man, I'm slow at this. Right, add a little randomness. And now for all of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply rotation and scale. Okay, audio jack inserted. Save often, save always. What next? What next? Next. I know what's next. Need a screw there. And a screw there. Anything else I might want? I don't think so. I think that all I need to do is add the things for so you can have a belt on it, and then that's all the modeling done. So create a cylinder. Let's put this back up to 32. Give it 90. Let's go back to global on this. Maybe that should be a bit bigger. Actually, nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine as it is right now. Move it there. Let's apply object, apply rotation and scale. Extrude from here. No. Extrude a little. Oh no! Then extrude a little bit there, and then extrude to this. That's a bit big. Shrink it down a bit. How about do it that much? Pull in. Shrink. About there. Also, I'm going to grow that. Ooh, not like that. About that much. Pull that in a... Ooh, actually no, I'll just shrink it like that. And do something similar for up here. And one more thing. First off, this is not very centered. Now I've got to set to local. I think that'll do. Okay. I'm then going to bevel these. Maybe I should give them separate bevels. And in this shade smooth, nope, object shade smooth. Turn on the auto smooth. Mark sharp. Bit more bevel. Okay, it's a thing one. Oh, hi, Joseph. Nice to see you here. Alright, first off, that's a bit big. Alright, look at the size of that thing. Shrink it down. Alright, that's better. I'll save that. And then I'll dupe that. Pull it up here. Rotate that like that. And move it down a bit. Maybe that position isn't the best. Move it like here. And there we go. And I think that is all the modeling. No, it isn't. I don't Oops, I spoke too soon. That is not all the modeling. That is most of the modeling. There's a few more things left to do. First off, there's placing these little circles in the neck. Let's move this one closer, because it's the 4 string that I'm using as primary reference, except I want it to be more like centered things, not these stylized off the side things. As to hear you here. Oh, wait, what? Nice to hear you here. What does that mean? You can hear that I can hear? How can you do that? You don't have my ears. Have you placed something in my ears so that you can hear everything I hear? Right, so first I shall add a cylinder. I shall reduce its polygon count to, say, 16. 16 shall do. Yeah, I thought you meant that. Shrink that down. And move that about there. How many polys? How many polygons, like, in the whole thing? Should say somewhere. I don't know. Typically would say somewhere how many polygons are in this. Maybe I change to sculpt mode. Sculpt mode? How many polygons? It doesn't say. I'm pretty sure Blender used to say. Used to have like a thing at the bottom that said how many polygons. Ah, there it is. Collection, cylinder, vertices 23,777, faces 23,497, triangles 46,716. So like polygons in general, 23,000. Or 23,497. That's not really a lot in model stances. I've had much bigger. Move that there. Move that one there. Move that one there. And then, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4. And then I skip 2. Put 1 there. I'll leave that there like that for now. Skip 2 again. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. Well, whenever you've got a straight polygon, it always counts it, or it really generates it using triangles, not the actual polygon mesh. Say, for example, the reason I converted this to triangles because when it's trying, because if it automatically calculates the triangles, when I try and smooth it out, you can create like polygon glitches where you've got like this massive polygon going through there, and I didn't want that, so I converted this face into triangles. But in general, when you got a polygon like that of 4 faces, how it's actually drawing it is it's actually triangulated, say like this, so you got 2 different faces and not like one massive quad. So that's how it's actually generating it. Yeah, move it there. There seems like a good spot. I shall join all of these into one big object. Oh wait, hang on a minute. I'm not done yet. Yeah, I got a sandwich. I've been neglecting my sandwich. Sorry, can you hear that? It's ham, Stilton cheese, and chorizo. It's very delicious. Okay, this is going to cause a lot, potentially a lot of this is going to cause a lot of text or material issues or surface shading issues, so let's get ready. First, let's call this model holes or circles or fret circles. Okay, here we go. Right, add a, what's it called, boolean. Move that up one so it happens after or before this. Let's turn off the subdivision now, actually. Fret circles. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Thought I would do that. Let's click apply. Let's lift that out of the way. Wait. Huh? Oh, I applied the subdivision. Whoops. Wait. Huh? Alright. Let's apply that. Okay, how to fix this? Might not need to do much. Okay. Hopefully, all I need to do is just mark these edges as sharp, and that will solve my problem. Okay. Oop, I haven't selected that. Edge. Mark sharp. Almost. Oh wait, I just haven't selected that. Okay, cool. Now what happens if I turn this on? Oh, it's chugging. It's it's. Oh no. Okay. Let's work this out. I don't know if this is Huh. Okay then. Maybe best bet is just to not or if I can get away with not subdividing it or not using the Capno-Clark subdivision, that would actually be great. Huh? Ha. Oh. Where did that edge come from? I think that's an improvement. Ooh. There we go. Now I can place these in there. Like so. Just a little tad bit lower. Okay, I'll have them lifted out a tiny bit. Did I call this one Jack? Yeah, I did. Have I named this one? Oh, actually. Oh, Control L, object data. One thing I want to add into this is another screw. Okay. Move that to here. Now down a bit. Okay, select that and that. Join. And if I'm correct, that should have moved a screw there. Yes, it did. Great. I can also sacrifice rotating this a little bit. Alright. That's all that. All that's left now are these. Well, actually, no, that's not all that's left. What should I do first? Shall I do the strings or do the strings or these? I think I should do the strings first so that I know roughly where to put these. Okay, I'll do the strings. So, add a cylinder. Oh, those little bugs are still in my monitor. Oh, they're so annoying. Okay, what I'm going to do is... No, that's not what I want to do. Add a cylinder. And I'm going to reduce its face count, or its vertices, to, let's say 5. No, 6. Reduce it to 6. Then I'm going to delete... Shall I? Yeah, I'm going to have to delete these. Actually... Oops. What did I just delete? I deleted that. Save. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use curves. I'll add a path. Make this X-ray for now. Where is display? Visibility. Viewport display in front. And then I'm going to add a circle. Change that to 5. No, I am not. I am going to add a... Not... Do things properly. Okay. Add... Right, there we go. Gonna remove these faces. Delete faces. I'm also going to add a seam here. Let's just go into the texture editor. No, texture... UV editor. And... I'm going to move these down here. Image, no, select. What was it? UV, constrain image, no. Clear seam islands. Snap 2 pixels. Snap. There we go. That's an important step. And then move this here. And if I just move this up a little bit to say 1, and then I think it's constrain, or was it this? It was this one, right? Array, 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 array. And that's a 0. Set that to 1. Okay, good, good. Then what was next? Was it curve next? NURBS path. Nope. It wasn't curve. It was... Was it in constraints? Constrain? Add... It was not in constraints. It was definitely in this one. Which one was it, though? I think it was curve. What does this one do? Adds procedural operation effect to the active object. Bends the mesh using curve objects. Right, let's just try it for now. NURBS curve. If I move this, Move that. Okay. Y. Z. X. Z. What? I think this is right. Right. Okay, I think this is right. Somewhat. I don't think this is going how I want it to. Huh. So I get the feeling this is going the opposite way. So this array set to -1. Okay, that is more like what I want. Now if we click like object, apply rotation and scale, or do object apply position, nothing happens. Okay. First I'm going to select all of these vertices, control points, hook, snow, smooth, type, vector. No. I'm pretty sure it was in type, right? Hmm. I'm trying to remember how to do this now. Ah. I want them to just be straight. What the hell is going on there? Okay. That's weird. Oh, there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. Maybe I just gotta delete this. Object or add curve wasn't path. I'm pretty certain it was path. Why is it giving me it like this then? Alright. Delete. Let's add a square or plane. Delete these. That's all that's left of that. Let's set origin to geometry. And then I'm going to convert to a curve. rotate it this way. I'm gonna move it to there. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna move that there. Move that there. Extrude all the way to here. And then for this, back to this array. Is a problem. The hell? Oh, my brain is melting now. I'm getting to that point. I go to active element, nope. Medium, nope. 3D cursor, nope. Bounding box center, nope. Nope. I just shrink it like that for now. It's not really perfectly on it though. Maybe because just the alignment isn't perfect. This might take me all video to figure out. Huh. Still doing it. Give myself a stretch. Alright, I got an idea. Gonna add a circle. That's already 5 vertices. Object convert to a curve. We'll call this object string base. And then on this curve, go on geometry. Not geometry, right? Yes. No. There we go. Select all of that. Huh? Why ain't that? Oh, right. Still works though. Shades make this smooth. Okay. That's one string. Kind of. how is that lifted? That's touching the frets. I don't want that to touch the frets. That's lifted above the frets. That's good. Now maybe I can grow that a little bit. Is that touching the... yeah, that's touching the frets. Alright, seems I'm going to have to make these taller. That'll do. Now, I've got an issue. I want to have 2 more points in here. So let's do that. Control points or segments subdivide. If not by 2. So basically you've got 1 point here, that's for where the finger gets pushed down against the fret. And this point here, that's for when you play a string. Burn. Now, here's the question. Do I what? I want these 2 sections right here to be a curve rather than just a straight line. But I want these ones to be this section and this section to be a straight line. How do I do that? If I can do that. Let's have a look. Smooth? Nope. No. Now there's stuff in here you can kind of do that with, like, not that. Animation path? No. Shape key? No. That just links it together. Is there a way I can make it smooth? Curve, transform, mirror, snap, add duplicate, separates or split, separate, toggle, cyclic, set spline type. This, okay, that might be, oh, that's kind of on the lines. Okay, curve, spline type, NURBS. Nope, definitely do not want NURBS. Maybe I do want this. So if I take these, block them there, I've always got it straight. But now I've got the problem with this. This needs to always point towards that. Great way to do that. Huh. Shall I try and work this out later? When I'm actually rigging it? Might be more appropriate if I try and work this out when I'm rigging this. This is a mystery. I know what I can do is if I click hook to new object, and now there's this object here that, wait, what? Right, hook. Those are like curve, snap, selected to cursor. Nope. Curve, snap, cursor to selected. Okay, add an empty. Select this, or no, select this, like that. Then curve. So control point, hook, object to selected. So now when I move it, what the? It's meant to work. Why ain't it working? Hook. This ain't working for whatever reason. Can I clear hook? I don't know if I can clear the hook. Hooks. Remove hook. Okay. Gonna add an empty. How about an arrow? No. Add an empty. Select that. Or maybe it was select this, then this. No, it was this, then this. Go into this. Select the vertice. Control hooks to selected. So, why isn't it working? It says it's hooked. Move this. Control point. Or curve. No, it's in control point hook. Align to hook. I'm confused. I can never get the hook thing to work. I've got it. Well, I've got it to work, but I swear this is pretty much exactly what I did. Oh, my brain. My plan basically is I want to kind of does that already, actually. What am I saying? I don't need to do that. I don't need to do what I'm saying I want to do. It already does it, but not exactly how I want it to. So I'll move this here. Or align it with that. No, with that. Except that's not really aligned. Move this here. If I move this down, move this down. My brain might be somewhat melting for this. Shall I work this out later? Maybe I should do this. Maybe what I should do is do the strings when I'm actually rigging the guitar. Is it warm in Britain? It's sweltering right now. Or sweltering. Whatever, sweltering. Swelter? I think that's right. Whatever. It's pretty hot right now. What are bass strings? Are all of them got like a... I think all of them. I'm gonna look up, gonna image search a bass and see if all the strings are very like twisted metal sort of stuff. It's just gonna show me packets of bass guitar strings, isn't it? No, it's showing me the actual strings. That's good. Yeah, they're all like coiled, all like coiled bronze and stuff. Now that's what's really getting me, is I need to figure out how to do like a coiled bronze texture on them as well, not just place them. A new banner. I'll check that out. Anyway, okay. Nearly done with the modeling. Maybe I won't get down to texturing today, but I don't. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Now it's just placing these in the right spot. I need this to be pretty small. Apply scale. Is this about right? Maybe. I don't. Give me strength. Got to at least place these right. You know what, I am going to add those curves again. I'm going to add those curves again. So that I can get an idea of where these strings are going to be. Should move that a bit more that way. Downloading Blender now. Oh, great. It's a fun piece of, it's a pretty good piece of software, which is amazing when you consider that it's free. How do you do that with free software? How do you make free software great? I don't know. I need to learn that. I need to learn the art of making free software great. I'm going to set this to orthographic so I can actually see this better. I can't help but feel like this should be a bit wider. Like there. Alright, looks like I'm going to make some adjustments for the thing that holds the strings. All the best things in life are free. Nah. I think I could literally just go... Oh, maybe I can't. Medium, medium, medium point. I can literally just do this. Not really. But don't fall for that. Best things in life aren't free. Watching my stream, well, technically it ain't. You've got to pay for your internet service. So technically it ain't free. Now, how do I... it don't work. Actually, maybe it will. Depends who's paying. I mean, even if your landlord's paying, you're paying rent, which kind of pays for your internet, so... Yeah. There's a lot of complications. Alright, so this ain't perfect here, so I'll move that down there, that up there. I'll move these here, and oh dear, I did not mean for that to rhyme. That's a problem. No wait, I'm going to mark that as not sharp. Alright, now we can go back to orthographic. And now I can place these properly. Oh, this ain't placed properly. Move that there. This ain't placed properly either. Move that there. Now let's just do a quick checkup against the reference guitar. I think that works. Now time for the ones up here. I was gonna say, like, the space... I might have to move these a little... these a little bit. Hang on. How did I do that? Stop selecting that one. No, no, select... no! Select that one? Huh? Something feels off there. Am I not viewing this from top? I'm not. And play Guitar Hero? Yes, I do not like that game. Well, and I'd say there we have it. A pretty much fully modeled guitar. But first off, I just need to make a few more minor adjustments. What's the button? I want to join them all. And then I want to shade smooth. And then I want to click this auto one on, and that'll do. Can't hit a single note. I can hit single notes, that's the problem. I can't hit the many notes. I'm much better with a regular guitar. I'm gonna catch him live, finally. I've got like 5 minutes on my timer. A bit late, dude. Hello. Anything else? There's a couple other adjustments I probably need to make. What are they? Oh, I know what I should do, actually. I know what I should do. First, there's a couple more things that shouldn't take too long. Right? That's not right. Well, I haven't really. This is kind of the first time I've streamed since then. The Couch Guy model. I did a couple streams in like an attempt to play with the new version of Blender, but I stopped after 2 because I wasn't getting into what I was making. But now I'm getting into it because I love me some guitars. Anything else? Like, I remember what it was. Add cylinder. No, not a cylinder. Add a torus. Where's the torus? There it is. And I'm going to reduce that to not that one. Keep that at like 36 or whatever. I'll reduce this one to say 5. Will 5 do? 5 will do. Yep. No. 6. I guess 5 will have to do. Then I'll stretch that out. Reduce that to 1. Then dissolve this. Extrude along normals like that. Also add a bit of a... Actually no, that'll do. I guess what I should also do is shrink that in a bit. No, not like that. Like that. That's right. Give it an ultimate or shade smooth. Where's shade smooth? Object. Shade smooth. Then minus 90. Or just 90 would have also done. And these are going to be the things that are holding the strings in place. So don't forget to name it a string holder. Try and line it up with where the strings are. So 1 there, because I want to shrink it a bit more. Also, I feel like I want to make it a little wider, because that's a bit thin. A piano? I mean, what would be easier, piano or a guitar? I have no idea. Yeah, that'll do. I am the music man, I come from down your way. Is that a copyright song? Be funny if it was. And maybe annoying. Oops. Give it a bit of randomness. There's actually a pretty simple way of making a trombone. In fact, it was the same method I was using to make these temporary strings. You know, between streams, I really need to figure out how I'm going to do these strings. No, between streams, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do these strings. Because at the moment, I have no idea how to actually do these strings. But for now, I'd say it's what I've got. These are just here so I know that it looks fine, and, well, if I just select all these, move them out of the way, including that, we have a guitar. It's pretty nice, ain't it? I'd play it. Don't forget, save often, save always. And do I need this anymore? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. There's a lot called cylinder. Ah, right. I haven't named this. Sound detectors. I think that's what you call them. Honestly, no idea. There's a lot of things called cube. better give these cubes a name. Back plate. And I think I shall merge all of these together. Object join. Back plate screws. There's the cube here. What's that? Ah, frets. Frets. And now there's some called cylinders. Cylinder. Knob. Knob 01 or just 1. Guess this one's called knob 2. Knob 3. And knob 4. There are a couple more cylinders. What's this? Aha. Strap. Brace. 1. I think that, again, I have no idea these legitimate ones. Strap. Brace 2. Any other names? These don't need names. A lot of screws, a lot of strings, a lot of tuners. Everything's named. Good, good. Save. Often. Save. Always. And I can probably hide this. And these, let's move them back to about here. And let's just remove their visibility. And there we have it. A modeled guitar. Minus the strings, but I think I'm gonna have to do the strings. There's also like loops around these things that I'm gonna have to do, as well as anything else. Huh. Maybe not. Maybe that's everything in modeling. Yeah, next step, giving it some color. Making it look flash, making it look nice. I think I want to make it, I think what I want to do, I want to give it a nice white wood grain. And if I can figure out how, give it a nice black fade towards the outsides. I don't know about you guys, but white guitars are gorgeous, and with a black fade towards the outside. That's just, oh, that's great. Love those looks. They've also very often got brass screws and stuff, which just looks great against the material. And maybe for the neck, I'd say a pale wood with a dark brown on the fret section. I don't know, I can play around with some things. I'll also brand this as CBW. Why not? I've got myself some dip pens with ink. I can probably do a fancy CBW using them. But there we go. Minus a couple indiscrepancies, we've got a fully modeled guitar. I'm gonna do one final addition though. There we go. Save often, save always. And here it is. Now start playing Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz. Bump, ba da bum bum bum. Now that is definitely a copyrighted song. Anyway, everybody, thank you for joining me in this stream. Hope to see you again in the next one. And for those of you watching the watching the replay, thank you also. Take care, everyone. And what was the term I ended with last time?